to get hit, dude. Not fully concentrated on the road.
Oh, the screen over here now.
Let's do it.
Jesus loves you guys. Jesus loves you. Woo! So we're over here in Austin. We prayed about coming down here and sharing the love of Jesus with people. Jesus loves you, man. Woo! And we met this guy that was like, he was sitting on a bench, and we started talking about Jesus with him. Actually, he caught us. He said, "Hey man, what's that YouTube channel you're talking about on the back of your shirt?" So it turned us back around to him. We started talking to him about Jesus. And he goes, "Man, that's kind of funny. I had a dream last night and I saw you guys in my dream, and that's actually why I stopped you when you walked by." And anyway, we shared the gospel with man, and he received Jesus right there. You actually gave him a ride, and he received Jesus right there in the truck. So what we're doing, we're just singing, and we're just telling people about the love of Jesus, man. So it's good stuff. Woo! So there was this gentleman, and he was there and asked us for some money so he could go take a bus ride with his uncle. And we were talking and stuff, and they didn't know we were doing ministry and stuff. And they finally realized we were doing ministry, and it's like, yeah. And I said, "Did you guys?" They asked us what our ministry is all about, and I said, "Well, do you have any pain in your body?" He goes, "Yeah, actually, my neck hurts." And so I prayed for his neck. Dude, his face just broke up in a smile. He's like, "Wow, man, that pain's really gone." And so these are the guys right here that I just did a short little video so you can see them. These guys right here. And we didn't manage to get this on video, but as I was talking to this man, we were talking, and he's telling me something, and all of a sudden I get this pain inside my abdomen. And I stopped him. I said, "Hey man, I just got this pain inside my abdomen. I don't know what it is, but sometimes God shows me stuff by I feel it." I said, "Do you have pain inside your abdomen?" I never get pain in my abdomen, and so I don't think it's mine. I think it's probably yours. And I said, "Do you have pain?" And he said, "Yeah, I do." And I said, "Well, what is that from?" And he goes, "Well, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease." And so anyway, some of the clip I'm going to show you is what we were talking to him about. I asked him if I could pray for him right then, and he said, "No, I don't really like to get into that type of stuff, the super spiritual type thing." And I said, "Okay, well." So we got to talk a little bit more, and just some walls came down a little bit more, and eventually he did let me get to pray for him, and we just developed some relationship, man. So we take that guy, the guy who had Crohn's disease out to eat, and we're sitting there in the window, and this other guy, the first guy we talked to, comes by, and which was awesome because I wanted to do a video with him, telling actually telling the story about how he saw us in a dream the night before. He actually saw us in person. Well, I offered to pay for his meal, and he comes in, we talk, and then another gentleman comes and sits down, and we're all talking about just shooting the breeze, and he just looks at me and says, "Well, what brings you to Austin?" And I said, "Well, we're here to talk about Jesus." And he said, "Man, I can't tell if you're playing or if you're being serious." And I said, "I'm being serious." So we got to talk some, and well, we all went outside, and we saw this homeless man walking, and he was limping real bad. And my brother Tony said, "Hey, let's go pray for him." So we went over there, and we asked him what was going on, and his foot was hurting him. And so we both laid hands on his foot and prayed for him, and he looks at us, real smiles real big. He goes, "Man, all the pain's gone." And it was awesome. And he was hungry, so we went ahead and got him some food. And while we're sitting there in the in the restaurant, I went to go shake his hand and asked him his name, and he gave him his left hand because on his right hand he had it was all bound up with a sock. And I said, "Well, what's going on with your right hand?" And he goes to start to explain what happened, and then he stops. He looks at me and he goes, "You know, my hand doesn't hurt anymore either." And he took it off the bandage and everything, and it was awesome. God had healed him completely. And he goes, "Man, you guys are a miracle." Well, it was cool because, see, all three of those guys that were standing around, man, they got to see this guy get healed and hear the testimony. And it was pretty cool. You know, God was doing some amazing things, and that's what it's all about, guys. Just getting out there and loving on people. So it was cool stuff. Hey guys, this is Daniel, and we met him out there on 6th Street in Austin, in Austin, Texas. And anyway, it was pretty cool. He gave his life to the Lord, and he said, then you said you had a dream, whatever.
Yeah. I go ahead and I have a dream, and it's little tiny glimpses, all jumbled up in time, but those little glimpses are all little spots in the future.
And you said you saw us?
Yeah.
And so he saw us, and then so when he saw us actually walking past earlier today, he was like, "Hey," and he stopped us, and we got to talk, and he ended up giving his life to the Lord, and it was awesome. So and then all of a sudden we went about our day, and now it's nighttime, and we saw him walking past the restaurant, and I was like, "Hey, have you eaten yet?" So it's pretty cool. We actually got to see him again, so that's pretty cool. It's awesome.